Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Money Codes. My name is Joel and I'm here to bring you your daily money code fix. And today what we're going to be discussing is the secured card from Navy Federal Credit Union. Now, if you don't know much about Navy Federal, I recorded a pretty good video. It's about 20 minutes long. I'm going to link it up here. Go check that out. The good, the bad, how to get inside this credit union, all that stuff. And what I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks is going over every single one of their products in detail. And I'm going to give you my honest opinion on whether or not I think it's a good product, if I think there's a better product out there that might be better, and essentially just do the research so you don't have to. So first and foremost, let's talk about the nRewards Navy Federal Secured Card. So what is it all about? Why would you need it? Who is it for? The secured card from Navy Federal is very similar to the secured cards that you'll see from other institutions. I'm personally a fan of Discover It secured card. I did a video on that and I will link that up top so you can check that out later. But secured cards in general are great for establishing credit. If you have a low credit score, if you've had some problems in the past, maybe you have some derogatories on your account, some late payments, some charge-offs, some collections. 9 times out of 10 financial institutions, they're not going to be a fan of giving out unsecured lines of credit to people that have challenged credit. For them, it's a risk and it's a potential liability. So an easy way to get into the good graces of a financial institution is by getting their secured credit card. Now, the cool part about the nRewards secured credit card is, number one, you only need $200 to sign up. Other companies may require you to do at least $500, but with Navy Federal, you only need $200. And in my personal opinion, you really only need to put $200 down. You don't need to put down $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, because $5,000 is their maximum deposit limit. $200 is more than enough to get started because Navy Federal, they are very generous when it comes to credit limit increases. It's why they became very popular over the past few years, because people are able to get credit lines of 15, 20, 25,000 and beyond. So again, to get started, $200 down, you're going to put that in your savings account. You're going to call up their customer service, or you can do it online. They will freeze that $200 that you put up, and then they will create your secured card. So now, what are the selling points? What are the good things about this credit card that you may not see in other credit cards? Well, number one, no annual fees. A lot of the subprime or the credit cards that may be marketed for people with challenged credit, a lot of times you will see that they're going to request $29, $39, $49, sometimes maybe a little bit more, just to be able to keep that card open. And in my personal opinion, if you are someone that is trying to get back on track, you don't need to be giving any bank or credit union $30, $40, $50 a year just to use a piece of plastic. It's not necessary to build your credit. So with the Navy Federal nRewards, there is no annual fee. I love that. Number two, there is no balance transfer fees. Number three, there are no foreign transaction fees. And there are also no cash advance fees. Now, another question you may be asking is, does this card provide any sort of rewards? Yes, they do. They offer 1 point on all purchases, no caps. And lastly, the APR is 18%. Now, if you were to compare that with other banks, especially those banks that market to the subprime market or to the people that may have challenging credit, you may see APRs as high as 36% on credit cards meant to help people rebuild their credit. And personally, don't think it's fair to create products for people to help build their credit and you are having interest rates that are in the 30s. Now, if you're someone that doesn't keep a balance, meaning you pay off your credit card on the due date, so your balance is always zero, the APR and the interest really doesn't matter, but really it's principal. 36%, 30%, 28%. We can do better than that. Next, let's talk about the graduation of the secured credit card. So anytime I look at a secured credit card to recommend to any of my clients, I make sure to look at the timeline. Can this secured credit card graduate to an unsecured credit card? We've got to pay attention to this because there are other cards out there. You pay your $500, you get your secured card with 30% interest, and you are stuck with that product. You can't upgrade, you can't transition into a better product, you're not able to get that APR down at all. So you always want to pay attention to the timeline of a credit card. Never get any sort of credit building account, credit card account, anything related to helping you build your credit, if you cannot see yourself with the ability to graduate or improve on that credit card, that's the first red flag that you probably should not be dealing with this company or their product. So what about nRewards? How do they do their graduation? Well, here's how it works. Again, remember, you're going to have your $200. You're going to put that in your Navy Federal savings account. They're going to freeze that $200. Now you got yourself a $200 secured card. Once you start taking care of that credit card, meaning you're swiping, you're paying it off, you're swiping, you're paying it off. After 3 months, what they're going to do is they're going to do a review. They're going to review your account, and they're going to allow you potentially to get a credit limit increase. So even though you only put $200 down, now you have the ability to have a credit card with a higher credit limit. That is awesome. What we have found in our data points is that at month 6 or month 7, they're going to do another review, and now they're going to be able to give you an opportunity to now upgrade or graduate your secured card into their cash rewards unsecured card. And on that card, you get 1.5 cash back on everything. So you have to look at the secured card that you have with Navy Federal like a Pokemon. As corny as it sounds, you have a very basic product, but over time it gets better, it gets stronger, and it's actually going to evolve or graduate into a better product that serves you better. And it goes without saying, but once you get that cash rewards credit card and you get those better perks, you will also see another credit limit increase with that. So that's really the main thing that I love about Navy Federal and their products. Even if you have challenging credit, even if you're not able to get an unsecured card at the very beginning and you just need to put down a couple $100 just to get a secured card, if you make your payments on time, every 3 billing statements or 91 days, you will be eligible to upgrade to a different product or a better product, or to get a credit limit on the product that you already have. And to me, that's something that can't be beat. If you know of another financial institution that will allow you to do that every 90 days, like clockwork, let me know, put a comment down below, because that is somebody that I definitely will want to check out for myself. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump inside the computer. I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison of the nRewards secured card and the Discover It card, just so we can get an idea of my 2 favorite secured cards. How do they play with one another? How do they compare? And then you will have a better idea of which secured card is best for you. Finally, let's go back to NerdWallet. And as you already know, I like Discover It. And let's just do a very quick side-by-side comparison. You can see that both the Discover It and the Navy Federal nRewards, they're both cards for people just trying to get on their feet. You can see what each one excels in. Very similar, but there are some slight differences. Both of these cards have 0 annual fees. However, as you can see on the bonus offer, Discover will automatically match all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year. That's big time. That is big time. Now let's look at the rewards rates. Earn 2% cash back at gas stations and restaurants up to $1,000. And the Navy Federal just has 1 point per dollar spent. So again, the advantage goes to Discover. So the intro APR, you can see it's NA here. That's because they only offer 18%. But the Discover It, they will give you that 10.99 intro APR on balance transfers for 6 months. So again, you have another slight advantage. And what about the ongoing APR for Navy Federal? Again, while the Discover goes up to 22.99. So after that first year, it really does look like Navy Federal does have that slight advantage on that APR. But as I said in the beginning, if you're someone that's not going to carry a balance and you're just planning to pay off your balance at the due date every single month, this really doesn't matter much. Discover It, minimum deposit $200. Navy Federal is the same way. Discover cards not widely accepted outside of the US. And on the Navy Federal side, you must be a Navy Federal member. So honestly, in conclusion, I recommend both of these cards. I think both of these cards would be great cards to start off with, mainly because both of them are going to be able to upgrade to unsecured credit cards within about 6 to 8 months. As you can see here, Discover, after 8 months, you'll be able to unsecure and graduate. With Navy Federal, it doesn't show here, But after about 6 or 7 months, you will be able to graduate, and then you'll be able to graduate to a different product. So all in all, I will give Discover a slight advantage, especially in the short term. It does give you better rewards, and then the cashback match at the end of the year. To me, that's awesome. However, with Navy Federal, the fact that they will allow you after about 6 months to be able to graduate to the cash rewards cards, and of course, you already know by now, Navy Federal is very generous when it comes to credit limits. Long term, I can definitely see you getting more advantage with Navy Federal and their cards, but again, I don't think you can go wrong either way. And just the last minute comparison to Discover It. I hope you enjoyed. If there's some value here, please go ahead, like and subscribe, and leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you already upgraded, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.